So if you're not new to Lens Studio and Spectacles development, probably we have a full repository of samples you can start from. You can really just take a look at them, understand what they're doing based on these tags, their little description, and then you can just download the full repo and just get started and really just modifying these projects and just do whatever you want with them. This is a little bit of a tip for Cursor. So if you ever use Cursor, which is one of the most used tools across all of our developers, you will see that there are different features. And what I want to talk about, let's say, is this feature called use documentation. So this is very helpful, as you might not find too many resources out of the box for Lens Studio and Spectacles when you're just asking a plain text or plain question to something like ChatGPT or Claude or anyone else, any other LLM model. So please do this. So just go on Cursor and just go on Cursor settings here. And then if you scroll down in feature, make sure that you enable the large context here. And then just go on these docs section. Let's add a new docs. So we want to add this link. So make sure to refresh it because this link will do it. So this is the link that you need to add to Cursor full API list for Spectacles in Lens Studio. When you click enter, you confirm it. It takes a second. And let's check how many pages have been indexed. So index 1545 pages. So this is the right link. I happen to have a very similar link, but sometimes you will index just one page. So this is the right link to use. Another little tip is that whenever you are asking questions for a specific script, let's say I want to modify this script to not send textures, but only send text. This is a question that we had from our developers. What you could do is really just drag and drop this file, this is called StudioLib, into your chat. I do it very often, so it does it for me. But if you drag and drop, this file is basically all of the API. It's a very long file, so this might, depending on how you're paying for your LLMs that you're using in Cursor, this might be quite a lot of credits, but at the same time, it's a very accurate response for an API like Lens Studio, and especially TypeScript for spectacle development. For example, please modify vision OpenAI send only text and not images. So this is going to be probably one of the most accurate answer. It's not going to hallucinate, it's not going to give you stuff that doesn't make any sense. It's actually going to go through pretty much like all of the documentation as an API within the project, all of the API lists that we have in the documentation, and then it's going to take a look at the JavaScript and TypeScript version of things. So here you see that I made several key changes. I removed the input image, I removed the image texture processing, removed base encoding texture, and simplified the API request using a 3.5 turbo that is text-only model. This might be a little bit exaggerated because it's a little old, but the answer makes a lot of sense based on the project you are working on. I hope that helps.